कंटोनमेंट का एक्ट दीजिएगा, कंटोनमेंट एक्ट दीजिएगा।
That is only applicable to rabid dogs.
रुक जाइए भाई, आप रुक जाइएगा। फिर वर दीज रिक्वायरमेंट्स फुलफिल्ड?
No, that of course they'll be in a position to answer.
नहीं, you will be. You are champion of the cause for the dogs.
Yes, my square foot of land. That order was passed in the last week, and the date of demolition was the 5th of September 2023. That is this Wednesday. For that purpose, I believe the cantonment board.
September will be Tuesday, not Wednesday.
I'm so sorry.
You should be correct with your facts.
I'm extremely sorry. Now, Millage, on the 5th.
Merely stating facts more emphatically will not make them correct.
No. There is a cognizable offense being disclosed to you. Under section 435 of the Indian Penal Code, there is circumstantial evidence available which prima facie points towards the guilt of that accused person. There's direct evidence which we are giving you about that. Our lives are at stake over here, your lordships, as your lordships has correctly observed, and it's fallen. Some facts before.
Facts याद हैं, इनका reply क्या है?
So, till date, the FIR is not registered.
ठीक है. Let us see what is their reply.
Right.
आइए SHO साहब, आप बताइए क्यों नहीं FIR दर्ज की जा रही, क्या हुआ है बताइए?
FIR has been registered, my lord.
Has been registered.
Earlier, on the earlier occasion also, my lord, मैं kindly see.
Earlier occasion तो उन्होंने बताया था कि FIR दर्ज कर ली. इनको धाराओं से दिक्कत थी.
जी.
अभी इनकी जो में आग लगी है उसकी FIR दर्ज हो गई.
सर नहीं सर, इसमें अग्नि हादसा फायर इंसिडेंट।
आइए पास आ जाइए, माइक का इस्तेमाल करिए प्लीज।
सर ये 22/7 को एक घटना हुई थी सर, डॉग्स वाली की डॉग को किसी ने मार दिया था।
हाँ ठीक है।
तो इसके अंदर वीडियो फुटेज भी दिए थे।
हाँ।
तो इस पे इनने बताया था कैंट वोट का कोई कर्मचारी है, तो कैंट वोट से जानकारी ली तो उन्होंने बोला कि हमने अपने, चूंकि खूंखार कुत्ते थे और इनके बारे में लोगों से शिकायतें प्राप्त हो रही थी, लगातार लोगों को काट रहे थे।
हाँ।
तो हमने उनके कैट वोट की धारा 290 के तहत निस्तारण करने के लिए, लोगों की परेशानी से बचाने के लिए इनको मरवाया था। पहली घटना ये सर। दूसरी घटना हुई थी,
कैंटोनमेंट का एक्ट दीजिएगा, कैंटोनमेंट एक्ट दीजिएगा।
That is only applicable to rabid dogs.
रुक जाइए भाई, आप रुक जाइएगा।
फिर सर इनके
कार में पत्थर मार दिए गए।
जी सर, कांच तोड़ दिए गए। इस पे FIR की सर, उसमें चालान तैयार कर
जी ठीक है।
और सर ये अभी फायर इंसिडेंट्स, इनकी कार में आग लगा दी
जी।
अब तो सर उसमें 10 लोगों के कथन ले लिए, घटनास्थल के आसपास के पूरे वीडियो फुटेज देख ली, वहां कहीं कोई कैमरा नहीं होना पाया सर। जिसपे इनके द्वारा संदेह व्यक्त किया गया, उससे पूछताछ की तो उसने बताया कि हमारी इनसे पुरानी रंजिश थी, इसलिए इनने झूठी शिकायत की सर। उसकी CDR भी लगाई मोबाइल।
कब तक जांच कर लेंगे आप?
सर विदिन एक हफ्ते में।
ठीक है, बताइए आप।
Now, Millets, I'll just point out a few things in this matter. Now, before the facts of the case are, Millets, the accused persons in this matter, the accused persons are their status needs to be known for my lords, and I need for the investigating officer to know that my lords know their status. These persons, Millets, are employed with the liquor license holders in Sadar and Gorakhpur. Why I am stating this, my lords, is because these
disclose this fact in a petition.
Yes.
हाँ ठीक है, फिर बताइए।
Now, after this, Millets, we've even given them a representation. Now, I'll just point out the facts slowly to my lords. Now, Millets, what happens is when these persons committed that act of dogs, now section 290 of the Cantonment Board Act, which they refer to, that talks about only rabid dogs. There needs to be an order passed by the Cantonment Board prior to those dogs being executed or whatever. For that also there is a procedure. That procedure, of there is no order of the Cantonment Board. After the incident takes place, the police writes to the Cantonment Board. The Cantonment Board also says that there is a procedure. But of course, there is no order which we had passed prior to the killing of the dogs, which permitted the dogs to have been killed. They say that there were numerous complaints coming forward. There is not a single complaint on record. Now is the second aspect.
Are these dogs were these dogs registered? Because the first requirement is that a board may make bylaws to provide for the registration of all dogs kept within the cantonment.
My lords.
Require the registration by any officer authorized in this behalf of all the dogs kept in the cantonment, and then require that every registered dog shall wear a collar.
My lords.
Were these requirements fulfilled?
No, that of course they'll be in a position to answer.
No, you will be. You are champion of the cause for the dogs.
Yes, my lord.
So you are required to answer this.
No, there was no collar on these dogs at all.
ठीक है ना, तो and they were registered, they were not registered.
They were unregistered dogs. I'm willing to make that statement.
Yes.
And my second argument would be if you see 290 subsection 3, the clause which they bring into force that this was the empowering provision under which the dogs were
पहले 1
executed.
and 2 की तो कंप्लायंस करिए, फिर 3 की बात आएगी। और उसमें तीसरी बात ये बताइएगा
My lords.
कि जब कैंटोनमेंट बोर्ड को राइट है,
जी।
तो आप तो उस दिन सीसीटीवी फुटेज की बात कर रहे थे, वो बोल रहे हैं वहां कोई सीसीटीवी, कौन सा
CCTV footage, my lords, is for the is pertaining to the dogs.
कहाँ है वो
That's
सीसीटीवी?
with them.
और तो वो जब सीसीटीवी फुटेज डॉग्स के लिए था आपकी कॉलोनी में, तो कार के लिए भी होगा।
No, the cars are parked separately, my lords. If my lords will just bear with me for a moment,
जी।
because there are 3 transactions.
When you say
Now, my lords, coming to the facts of the case, these men are employed by the liquor license holders, and the understanding which the liquor license holder and these men have is that there is about 600 square feet of illegally constructed land in the RC ground which is situated opposite St. Joseph's Convent.
जी,
That ground, millets, is also used as the parking space for all the residents of Bajpai compound. That is where the present petitioner resides. Bajpai compound is a colony just behind that. And it's about a 30-second walk or otherwise a 72.
तो कार पार्किंग की जगह आपको अलॉट की गई है?
No. It's an parking which is not allotted to us, but if, of course, the entire colony cars are parked over
We
there.
are not concerned with it, whether you have
No, it's
the
not an
right to
allotted
park
parking.
your
There
car
is
there.
no legal right which I have over there.
करिए।
Now, millets, after my car was parked over there, along with all the other cars, now on the night of incidents, my lord, before the night of incidents, after the first incident happened with me where my window panel was broken, I moved a complaint which was registered by the
was
police.
registered.
That was registered by the police, I don't doubt that. On the very same day, keeping these facts in mind, that since this person is running an illegal liquor store over there, right within that parking, which is the cause of contention, because since our cars are parked over there, since those dogs are present over there, that illegal liquor vending shop over there, which he's running, so to say, that is having some difficulties. Now, for this purpose, on the 10th of August 2023, we petitioned the cantonment board in which these activities are being conducted.
एक सेकंड,
So sorry, Millet.
इसमें आपने कहा है कि ये जो है इसके ऊपर शराब बेची जा रही है?
My lords may just, my lords may just have page 23 and the running page 24 just behind that. Last paragraph. This was after they lodged a stone into my car.
Stone was lodged on your car in July 2023.
Yes.
Date is
That was on the 30th of July 2020.
30th of July.
Yes.
So it took 10 days for you to write a letter to the cantonment board. Yes.
No, this was not pertaining to the stone hurling situation.
Right, right.
This was after that because since they went on to,
Okay.
they lodged a stone into my car.
Where is the
This mill is after, since nothing was done on our complaint of the 27th of July.
जी,
We moved this 156.3 that is still pending before the court.
इसमें तो एफआईआर दर्ज हो गई नहीं हुई अभी तक। ये कुत्ते के मारने के बारे में इन्होंने कहा कि कैंटोनमेंट बोर्ड का कृत्य था वो।
But there are other aspects to that also which I will not bother my lords with right now because that's not the subject matter before.
ये अभी तो आपकी कार का सब्जेक्ट मैटर
See,
है।
that's what.
जी।
Now, after this happened, Millets, we on 10th of August moved that complaint before the cantonment board.
So let
Now,
them
Millets,
complete their investigation.
that has been completed.
No. That is stone pelting has been completed. They are saying that they will file the charge sheet soon.
May I just
Talking
point out?
right now we are concerned with your car being put on fire because that's a very serious issue.
Yes.
ठीक है? So they are saying that within 1 week they will complete their investigation in regard to your car being put on fire.
May I just point out 2 things with my lords' leave?
जी,
Point number 1 is, my lords, since these persons, this complaint was moved to the cantonment board. Now, I have instructions. I don't have those documents. I believe those documents are part of the case diary. The cantonment board has passed an order directing for the demolition of that 600 square foot of land. That order was passed in the last week and the date of demolition was the 5th of September 2023. That is this Wednesday. For that purpose, I believe the cantonment board.
September will be Tuesday, not Wednesday.
I'm so sorry.
You should be correct with your facts.
I'm extremely sorry. Now, Millets, on the 5th.
Merely stating facts more emphatically will not make them correct.
No. I'm trying to, Millets, bring my case as fast as practically possible before my lords.
Ji.
On the 5th of September, they were to demolish this, and for that purpose, the respondent number 3 and 4 were told, if you can vacate this premises before that, well and good, otherwise we will be compelled to demolish it on the 5th.
Okay.
Now, by way of that antagonism, on the night intervening the 1st
When
and
were they given notice that their structure will be demolished on 5th? When that notice was given?
that is not before me,
So
that
let them
is,
complete.
when we are disclosing a cognizable offense before them, the police does not register an FIR. Be that as it may, the police records a Roznam Chasana, tells us that your job is done, please relax, it's late in the night, please go back home, we understand everything, we were pacified falsely. We go back home. We record we come to the court the next day because we've never gotten a copy of the 154 report. Yeah, on Saturday evening, we go back to the police station. Saturday evening, they show us the Roznamcha. This is what we've recorded. In that Roznamcha, they write that we did not see anybody on the spot where the car was being burnt. They say that we said कि हमको इन पे संदेह है. After that, immediately we moved a representation then and there in the police station on Saturday saying that no, it's not a case of Sunday. We have specifically seen this man beside our car. Please record this information because this is disclosing a cognizable offense. You don't have an option other than 154. They took that representation, they still don't do anything. That is one part of this case. The second part of this case is they try to satisfy us by saying that we have recorded some Agjani matter. That's a separate category of investigation. That's what they say they've initiated against us. Be that as it may, my car, the car burnt on Friday night, is still standing in the same place. There is absolutely no seizure of that car yet. It's lying in a public place, not sealed, not confiscated, not brought to the police station. No investigation has been carried out by any scene of crime unit to see whether how that fire started, what was the inflammable substance, so to say, which was ever used in that car. If it was petrol, if it was kerosene, because the car has been, if your lordships will just have page 40, that where we filed the picture of the burning car, your lordships can more than easily see the car is being burnt and the source of flames are from within the car. It's easily discernible that some inflammable substance was doused into the seats of the car, and after that the car was set ablaze, because of which the entire incident has happened, which says that there has to be some human intervention. And when we saw this man standing beside the car, why isn't this fact being recorded? Yesterday our statements were recorded in this Agjani matter. We gave these statements also before them. Now my only question which I asked the investigating agency through your lordship's indulgence would be that when there is a cognizable offense being disclosed to you, under section 435 of the Indian Penal Code, there is circumstantial evidence available which prima facie points towards the guilt of that accused person. There's direct evidence which we are giving you about that. Our lives are at stake over here, your lordships. As your lordships has correctly observed, and it's fallen from the court, this is one of the most gruesome acts possible. The car looks like a bomb blast car. That is the message which is being put across to us. The fuel tank exploded. When the car was burnt, the battery exploded when this car was burnt.
How many other cars were damaged which were standing in the vicinity?
Other cars standing side by side were also damaged, which were standing just beside that car.
They have also lodged reports?
No, those were also my cars only, my lord.
Achha.
And that also has been told to the police.
Okay.
That also has been told to them.
Okay.
Now my only contention is, evidence is lying, rotting, so that later on nothing will happen.
Wait.